Okay, so sorry, headache today. Yeah, that's a good reason for coffee. Anyways, so I decided I'd talk about how I started my crafts. Since I was little, I've just always been interested in witchcraft and just always thought, ooh, that is so amazing. Probably because I saw movies about it. I was like 4, but yeah, that's how it started. So I remember my mother telling me a story about when I can't remember all of it, just bits and pieces, but she was telling me about how she had this Sacred Heart of Jesus candle, and I just went up and started singing to it, and she said it danced and like grew. It was like one of those novena candles, but yeah, sorry, I don't like my neck and I keep trying to move. You know, screw it. Anyways, so whenever that occurred, I guess I was still young, and why did I say when that occurred? I'm so sorry. I'm tired. It's not even that late, and I'm tired. But um, yeah. And then I have another memory, probably around the same age, of going into the not into, but going up to the tree in front of the apartment we lived in and just talking to it. And then I just remember a gush of wind just came and and I don't know, that just like made me happy, like as a child. And that was like one of my favorite memories. And then I remember back when I was younger, I didn't really feel like I belonged. I felt like an outcast. Like no one understood how I felt because they all just wanted to be a certain way. Then again, it was a really small town, like 3,000 people, Catholic town that I originally grew up in. I'm now in Albuquerque. I'm happy. Um, but yeah, I grew up. I got called many derogatory things that I'm not gonna say because they're just fucking retarded. Yeah, I'll say fucking, but I'm not gonna say those other words because they piss me off. Anyways, excuse my language, and I'm very sorry. But mm, I'm sorry. I thought I took it out and I didn't have it in. Yeah, back in 6th grade, I just had enough, and I ended up having some self-harm issues. But yeah, now I'm good. Witchcraft and counseling pretty much saved me from hurting myself anymore. So now I feel so much better. I don't have self-harm issues anymore whatsoever. That was when I was about 12, whenever I first officially took initiative to study witchcraft. I mean, at first I was like, oh, I know this, but now I understand there's so much that I don't know, and I still have a long way to go. But, you know, it it takes time, and with age comes wisdom. I hope whenever I'm like a grandpa, if I'm a grandpa, because someday I want to have a daughter and teach her, but that's not for another long while. Anyways, so yeah, I began studying then. I've always been solitary. I started out reading about Wicca and trying it that way, and then it just didn't feel right. And then I started experimenting with Levian Satanism. When I was reading about when I was reading about it, I decided, well, hey, why not try it? You know, that was like 8th grade. um, but yeah, after that, I just decided to start formulating my own beliefs. And you know, I have my own beliefs now. I'm perfectly happy, and they feel very true to me. Like a creation story that I really like, I believe, is from Aztec, because the name Tezcatlipoca keeps coming up. That's not who it was involved with. It was Quetzalcoatl and Mictlantecuhtli, who I found was one of supposed not supposedly. Well, how do I put this? But like, she was one of the earliest forms of La Santísima Muerte, back before the conquistadors came with Hernando Cortez. And in this story, it says Quetzalcoatl traveled to the land of the dead, and with Mictlantecuhtli, they brought bones to the the physical world, and Quetzalcoatl breathed life into them, and that is like the basics of the story that I agree with and find really interesting. Though I don't honor all of the Aztec pantheon, I honor Hecate still. She's the first goddess I ever worked with. But my patron, I guess you could say, is Santísima Muerte because I view her as a high, a being that's up there. You know what I mean? Like a deity. Yes, deity. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. I have no idea why. It's only 10 and I'm tired. How crappy is that? um, Sorry, I keep moving the camera. Mm, yeah. So now I want to get back in touch with my Hispanic roots. So I'd really love to learn a lot more about brujeria, and curanderismo, things like that. I find them extremely interesting and vital to me. For some reason, it feels very vital to learn this. So yeah, I've just been trying to find information on it, and I also want to learn some spirit work. Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say, and I feel like I'm rambling. So adios.